Hello everyone, my name is Jesse and this is The Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time, and today is the return of Final Fantasy 15. It's been a while. I don't even remember the last time I heard 15, but it's been a while, and I am aware that it is Yoko Shimomura. We're going to be hearing two songs today. One is called Magna Insomnia from the channel Yoko Shimomura Topic. And then we're going to be hearing Song of the Stars from BVA_channel 24. These are requested by Eva and Kilian. Thank you so much, and thanks for your patience. We are now... Let's get right into it. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've heard 15. Let's go. Magna Insomnia. I think I've heard the word Magna before when it comes to 15, but I don't remember for what. All right, let's go. Trying to remember what it sounds like the whole game. I think it has like a orchestral-ish. What an atmosphere. A couple things going through my mind right now, but I'm just kind of like immersing myself in it. Definitely sounds like some conflict. There's a lot of violin. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if Soken took inspiration for 16 based on 15's music, or if Square just wants to keep this sort of like orchestral thing going for a while. Let me look something up really quick. One of my old videos for 15. I think something sounds familiar here. This is cool. I like this. Wow, I really have not heard that much Final Fantasy 15. Ooh. Alright, we'll get into that later. Yeah, there's a lot of tension here. There's a lot of like... That. What I just heard, I feel like I've heard before. Da 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 da. Ooh. I love the organ, dude. Oh, that's cool. This is my favorite part so far. I do believe that's a soprano range, but I could be wrong. Operatic voices fascinate me, dude. Just that control of your vibrato. That's absolutely wild to me. Turning your body into an instrument. Jeez. Wow. I gotta be honest. I think that was the darkest, most intense atmospheric song I've heard from 15 thus far. I am aware that 15 has this orchestral big sound, but I think this is the first time that I felt like there was like a big emotional attachment to it. It felt kind of not scary, but I don't know what the term I'm looking for here is, but like it definitely has your attention, whatever's going on. Like you're almost like, you know, watching whatever's happening with like bugged eyes and like, whoa, like, you know, this is at first it sounded like a battle theme, and it kind of still sounds like one, or a boss theme. But that second, or maybe like the last third of the song, shifted completely into this just like dirge. Just drony organ and the operatic solo. That was, yeah, it sounded more like, yeah, I don't know. It just sounded very important and dramatic, I guess is the word I can use. And I don't know, like it just sounds not like the 15 I've heard so far, which again isn't a lot. I can actually bring that up right now. I think I could count on one hand all the 15 stuff I've heard. There's Apocalypsis Noctis. There is, and mind you, these were a while ago, so I don't even remember vividly what they sound like, but, you know, the idea. Ravis Eterna. That might have been the last time. That was a year ago. Damn. Episode Arden, the Somnus boss fight. That was a while ago. Arden's themes, Beckoned by Darkness, Battle on the Big Bridge, I do remember that, because that was Keiichi Okabe. Somnus, Insomnia theme. Oh, that's the word I recognize then, it's Insomnia, not Magna. What the hell does Insomnia mean? So we have Magna Insomnia and Somnus Insomnia, and then Hellfire. That song I know by memory. I know what Hellfire sounds like. I've heard that song a lot since I heard it. And I think that's it. Oh, and yeah, I already said that one. Okay. So, excuse me, it wasn't the word Magna that I recognize, it's Insomnia. I don't know what that means. Let's look that up. Well, I know what it means regarding sleep, but let's see if it has another meaning. In the meantime, yeah, that was, I don't know. Mind you, yeah, it just looks up sleep stuff. Okay, if there's another meaning, or maybe it's someone's name or something, let me know. But let me know what Insomnia is referring to in 15. Anywho, the reason I bring up all those things is because I've heard a handful of Yoko Shimomura stuff. Anything from like Street Fighter to Kingdom Hearts. I can't even think because there's just so many things and my brain gets overloaded. But those are the first two, and then this 115 comes to mind. Some Mario stuff, I think. Yeah, don't know which one, but pretty sure. And there's another. Well, either way, you know, I'm aware she uses. Oh, and Xenoblade, which is what I'm playing. Yeah. So she has a huge variety of sounds. A lot of piano in there. Pretty sure she's a pianist. Pretty sure. But I think 15. I don't know. You guys let me know because you guys grew up with more soundtracks than I did. To me, sounds like 15 is some of her most intense and darkest works. Kingdom Hearts would be kind of close, but I don't think Kingdom Hearts is necessarily dark sounding or gothic sounding, but it is more classical and orchestral sounding. It's close. It's close. But this, to me, 15 has like she went into the depths of her mind kind of thing. And that's pretty cool. So that's kind of where I started to think into, going into 16. Obviously, this was made before 16. But I wonder if Square saw like the success of 15 and liked the direction the music was going, kind of thing. Not that they weren't doing this before, but it seems like 15 is all this pretty much. And maybe that was the musical direction of 16, and then just they appointed Soken towards it. I wonder if anyone even knows this stuff, or if there's been interviews. I'm just making speculations. If you've seen 16, it makes sense, right? Because it's like it fits the atmosphere of the world. I'm just curious if 15 had anything to do to kind of like, push that along. That was really good. I really enjoyed the last part. I really enjoy hearing operatic notes like that because it's something that I will physically never be able to do, and there's not a lot of people in the world that can do it. I never thought about that either. I wonder how many people can actually like produce an operatic note. It has to be, I don't know. Let's take a guess. Maybe like less than 100,000 people in the world. It's just a random number out there, but there's not a lot. Also, just as a side note, can you even learn that? Or is that just like something you're born? I'm sure like it's kind of like singing, right? Like you can be born a singer and you can learn. Some people are just naturally gifted. But I wonder when it comes to like opera style vibrato, if like that can be learned. I don't know. Let me know. Anyways, that was cool. Magna Insomnia. We move on to Song of the Stars, a little shorter of a song. I have no idea if this artwork has anything to do with anything. But let's go. Song of the Stars. And I know this game is kind of polarizing too. Like some people don't like it, but I've heard that it's like the DLC kind of saved it. Yeah, it's somber. Heavy. There it is. I was waiting for the resolve note. This feels... What does this feel like? Is it still Yoko Shimomura? I don't know how much help she had on the soundtrack, or if it was all her. Wrote around 80% of the soundtrack. Pulled up a little Wikipedia. Dude. You know what this song did to me? It was a similar feeling, ironically, Final Fantasy as well. But a game I haven't played also is 10. There's a song called Wandering Flame in that song. And there's a whole lot of nothing going on in that song. But what takes up that space of that nothing is pure feeling. And that space is occupied by emotion and something that I don't know what that is yet until I play it or something. I got the same feeling here. Where, and that was one of my favorite songs from, I think that is my favorite song from 10, was Wandering Flame. Now this one, still in theme with what I said on the first song, a little, where it's definitely dark. There's like a somber tone to 15. But it's a beautiful somber. It's not off-putting, frightening or anything. It's just, I don't know. It definitely has a... Well, it definitely has an identity to it. I don't think 15 sounds like... It definitely doesn't sound like the older games, like the PS1 games. It definitely doesn't sound like 11. Doesn't sound like... I don't know anything about 12. I can't talk about 12. It doesn't sound like 13. 14 kind of doesn't count. It's all over the place, but there are some songs, maybe. 16, I would say, sounds kind of like 15, but still not. 16 has like its own sound too. But what I'm saying is that 15 has its own thing. Even for the composer herself, which is what I was looking at. She did apparently like 80%. And then in the DLC, we had Keiichi Okabe, who I knew. And then until now, I just learned right now. Actually, I think I might have known this. Naisha Mizuta, who I'm a big fan of from Final Fantasy 11 and other Final Fantasies. Yasunori Mitsuda, I had no idea until right now that he worked on 15. Nobuo Matsu, let me know what he did for 15, I have no clue. Tadayoshi Makino and Taku Iwasaki. So, there's a good chance this song was Yoko Shimomura, but I have no idea. Anyways, that's not the point here. The song just kind of gave me this feeling of, I guess, emptiness. I don't know if that was the image sort of influencing me. Again, it could just really be an image. I always take this thumbnail with like a grain of salt. I don't ever think it's connected. It could be, but you know, it's just whatever the uploader puts. It doesn't even look like the game, to be honest. It looks like just like a random art. But anyways, but there was a sound of emptiness. There was a feeling of kind of barren. There was no percussion. It was just all drony notes. If you never heard Wandering Flame from 10, you'll see how I'm comparing it. They just kind of float through the air of a song. But these singing notes, these really emotional, high-pitched notes, that almost sound like she's crying or crying for help, you know, to kind of pierce through, to have such a high frequency. That's the way I see it. Like there's some sort of call for help. I think this image is seeping into my subconscious more than I would like it to, but in a way it's kind of what it is. Like if I were to imagine the singer as this person in the middle, you know, just in the vast open, that's kind of where I was like going with it. That was really beautiful, and that was really, really good. I like songs like that quite a bit. People are always like shocked when I say that, but then they realize, well, not everyone knows me, obviously, duh, but I mean, I guess they just assume what I like based on what I look like or whatever that is. But this is kind of like some of my favorite stuff in video game music. My favorite song in video game music is from Metal Gear Solid, and it sounds pretty close to this, and it's like right here. So I'm definitely, when I hear things like this, I really want to know what's happening. I've never had like an inclination to play 5. I have no desire to, or sorry, 15. I have enough on my plate, so I'm not really too worried about being spoiled, but I don't know. I don't even know if I want to know. I'm just saying, like, I'm curious enough to be like, what is happening here? As far as the title, I didn't really, you know, I don't want to get too cliche with it. I don't want to like think of like outer space or something solar system. I'm guessing Song of the Stars is more of like a metaphorical statement or something. That was really, really good. It definitely put me in like a, not a bad mood or a sad mood. It'll change as soon as this video's over, but it definitely brought me down. You know, it leveled me out from my good mood to like a, you know, dang. And that's saying something for not having any context. That's pretty impressive. All right, Song of the Stars and Magna Insomnia, 2 very different songs, but yeah, 15 is, I don't know. Like I said, I've heard different things from 15. A lot of people said they didn't like it, that the DLC saved it, this and that, you know, it's the internet. But I've had no complaints with the music. Music is pretty dang good in 15. But with that, I'll get out of here. Thank you, Eva and Kilian. Thank you to all my Patreon members here. I could not be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse. I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.